For this session right here, I'm going to show you how to add a variable product. A variable product basically means that it's a one product but with different variations. For example, we're going to use a live example, like a relatable example. For example, t-shirts. You can have a red t-shirt, a black t-shirt. So we can use color as a variation. We can also use sizes as a variation. For example, large, XL, those kind of variations. So for us to add a variable product, once you logged in as a vendor, you come to the product section, add new product. So we will add the product. So basically we'll come here and choose a variable product, and then we give it a name. For example, in this case, we're going to use a t-shirt. So we'll use this t-shirt, think of outside the box. We'll add the gallery for that specific t-shirt. We can as well upload one. So we can add the red one, and then as the gallery, in the gallery section, we can add the black t-shirt. So this is what will be seen on the product page. So we can select the category. In this case, we'll use clothing. We'll describe the t-shirt, quality T, the short description. We'll go to the long description and describe it. You can have like a long statement, a short, depending on what you want. And then on the brand, we can select if we have it around here, we can select, but if we don't have, we can make a new brand name or whatever. Then we can add tags just for SEO purposes. Catalog visibility, we can choose whichever we want. So basically we'll go to in the inventory section, add the SKU. If you want to manage stock, if you want to show the stock status, and also if you want to show if it's sold individually or not. Under the shipping, we will indicate the weight, the dimensions, and the processing time. So basically, these are the two main things we should focus on variable products, the attributes and the variations. So under the attributes, in our case, these are the attributes we have. You can add different attributes, but in our case, we're going to use the size and the color attributes, right? So when you go to the attribute section on the color place, we can mark this as active. If you mark it as active, it will be visible on the product page, as well we'll use it as a variation. So in our case, we have a black t-shirt, and we also have a red t-shirt. When that red is not amongst this, we can add. So we click on add new and write red, right? So when you click that, it's already in the taxonomy. All right, we're gonna search red. We add red, right? And that's it for the color variation attributes. And then we are gonna choose the size, mark it as active, and use the different sizes we want on that specific t-shirt. For in this case, we're gonna use large, we're gonna use the small, we're gonna use the XL, we're gonna use the double XL, and we're gonna use the triple XL. Once it's done, we're gonna have to move to the variation. But before we move to the variation, yeah, we are going to move to the variation panel, and then we choose the default values. The default form values means that when the customer goes to the specific product page, which color variation is he going to see and which size variation is going to be automatically selected. So for example, we want the black or the black t-shirt to be automatically selected, and let it be the small size. Under bulk variation options, this is where we can create all the variations, enable the variation, disable all the variation, set prices, like in a bulk format. Like if you don't want to do the variations one at a time. So in our case, it's already added for us one variation. So we are going to choose, uh, let's say we want to choose any size, and we want to choose black as a color. We can enable this, can mark it as downloadable, but in our case it's an actual product, a physical product, so we're going to enable this. We can enable the manage stock option, or you can choose, now is where you choose the image for that specific t-shirt. For in this case we chose black, so we're going to pick the black t-shirt. Yeah, there we go. And we give it a price, say it's 800 bob, the regular price, and the sale price is maybe 700. The SKU, if you want to do that, the stock status, you can do the weight, but if you don't include this, it will take the previously set dimensions in the shipping attribute. And then maybe you can describe it. We can use the shipping class. For example, so yeah, if you want to use the shipping class, and then the tax, if you want to set it, and then you can describe it. Once you do that, you manage to do the variations. Yeah, so basically that's it for variation products. So thank you very much for